the best place to hear country hits. This is FRH Radio.
FRH Radio.
The station that puts both independent artists and mainstream artists under the same spotlight.
Playing you only the best in country music. You are listening to FRH Radio.
Hello, and welcome back to the Indie Spotlight show here on FRH Radio. My name is Kay, and as usual, I'm only here to basically deliver this show. As usual, we will be handing over to Graham Drayton, who is our resident interviewer. Today, we have another great interview for you. This time, we are meeting with Mary Hoey. And if you don't know Mary Hoey is an independent country music artist all the way from Ireland. And Mary is also with Country Roads Records. So I'll tell you what, let's have less of me talking. Let's go straight over to Graham and Mary.
So we're here on FRH Radio, and our guest this week is Mary Hoey. So how are you in these strange times of what the world we're living at the minute in this pandemic?
Yeah, well, we're all just trying to keep our head above water and just trying to just stay positive. And like I'm doing a lot of singing on Facebook, so that's keeping me entertained and keeping me occupied. And I look forward to doing that, So I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm positive. So just,
It's good to hear you're positive, because a lot of artists at the moment, they're struggling to get out there and play. They're struggling, and all that sort of thing. So they're taking to songwriting at home.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I've always been kind of a songwriter. So being in lockdown doesn't really change any of that for me, But I do find that it kind of gives, whenever you put stuff on Facebook during the lockdown times, it gives people more of a chance to just kind of sit back and listen to the songs, rather than, being in a bar and, the people are loud and you're drinking, you're having the crack and whatever, and you don't really get to hear the songs that are being sung, So for me, it's kind of like, well, everybody's kind of just sitting back and they can listen. Listen to the words that you're singing right now, which I appreciate, as a songwriter, I appreciate that,
Obviously, yeah. And, you want people to hear that, don't you? That's why it's great that we, like I've said to many artists, that's why it's great. Well, we've got this online service just so we can put our music out there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And, for a songwriter, like, it's always nice, whenever you can write a song and somebody can relate to it, and you touch people, you touch people's lives in that way, so it's nice to get the feedback, and it's nice to know that people are listening to your stuff and they can relate to it. It means a lot.
So let's hear a bit about you then. So your dad started off in the entertainment world in the 70s. He was in a show band.
Yes, he was Ed Dawn and the Morning Dew. back in the 70s. And actually, Big Tom's piano player used to play with my father. So I don't know. Do you know Big Tom?
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't, right? Big Tom would be very, very widely known in Ireland, and very greatly appreciated in Ireland. He'd be the king of country in Ireland, as they would say. But yeah, my dad was in the show band, and then whenever he left that, then him and my mother, started a little family band, and they had a drummer. And then the same that I was showing a bit of an interest in music whenever I was 9 years of age, and keyboard. We had a keyboard in the house, and I was showing a bit of interest on that. And they figured, well, may as well take her with us, and see what happens, and see, So it was good. I was out singing in pubs and bars and clubs and all, and doing weddings and stuff from I was 9 years old. So it was great. It was good to be out, And it was great, to get out singing, and it was fun. Even at that young age, it was really, really good. It was great, experience for me.
Yeah. Did you feel it yourself when you started singing? Was you like, this is for me? You could feel it, this was for you?
No, not in those days. I left when I was 17, and during my times of being away, that's when I got married and had a family. But it was those moments. I remember when my first boy was born. Whenever he was very, very small, I used to just dance around the kitchen with him in my arms, and I would sing to him quite a lot. And it was those moments that I missed, actually being on stage and just interacting with people that way. Do you know what I mean? Through song, through music. I missed it so much back then. But then I got into it again, and I went out with backing tracks, and I was out, on my own with the backing tracks. And sure, I loved it. I just had a ball. Every night I went out was a great night for me, You could sing to 1, you could sing to 100, you could sing to God knows how many. Every night was just a great night for me. You know what I mean? I loved every bit of it. And then I stopped to have 2 more little kids, and now I'm back on that road again, and I'm not coming off it.
That's fair enough. What makes you happy and what you're passionate about, isn't it? That matters. When you're passionate about what you do, when you enjoy what you do.
Yeah, if it's just second nature, if it's in your blood, or runs through your veins, if it reaches your soul, do you know what I mean? You don't think twice about what it is you're doing. Do you know what I mean? You just enjoy it so much, But it's just a passion, really. It's just a passion, Yeah. So I love it. But I do singing. I like singing more than I like writing, to be fair.
Fair enough. And your dog wants to get on the radio.
Sorry?
Is that your dog?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah.
The dog wants to go on the radio.
Oh, she's so bad. Honest to goodness. She's come up to me now. Oh, yeah, I hear you.
What's the dog's name?
Waffle. She's only a little, she's a little chihuahua. But if anybody comes near, if anybody comes near the house at all, she just goes crazy, absolutely crazy.
It's there you go. We've got an insight into Mary's life here, listeners. She's got the dog Waffle on her lap at the moment. As the benefit of audio, and as I say, this is a visual conversation, but you'll be listening to the audio, and a little dog's there. Yeah,
she's a cutie pie. So she is. She's a great little thing.
What sort of dog is it? What breed?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's very loud.
Is she part of one of your songs? Is she in one of your songs?
No, not yet. I haven't wrote one for her yet. Okay. She can wait her turn.
I'm sure you'll get around to that. So in terms of songwriting, how long have you been songwriting?
Well, I actually started off writing poems many, many, many years ago. When I was a teenager, I started writing, little love poems and things, kind of like things you would see in Valentine's cards, and very sweet little things. And then they just progressed from that, you know, and I would write poems about different topics, you know, and then it evolved into songs then, you know. But like ultimately any poem could be made into a song. It just needs music put to it, you know. I have pages and pages and pages worth of potential lyrics, you know, but there's only a few of them now that I've selected as songs, you know. So to me, my poems are poems and my songs are songs.
So you couldn't give us a total of how many songs you've actually wrote?
Songs or poems?
I'll go for songs.
Songs. I have about 30 songs right now. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I have 30 songs around 30 songs that are ready to just be sung any time, any place, anywhere. Don't ask me to do it though, because you know, whenever you put somebody on the spot, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm lost, so stuck here.
This is what this is about. It's spotlight. It's the spotlight.
Oh goodness me. But yeah, and then I've got maybe 200 poems, so I do, which could be, you know, broke
That's
down.
That's going, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had them a while.
How many years would you say you've been songwriting or writing poems?
You're trying to figure out my age now.
No, not so. I'm not going
there. We will say 20 years. I've been writing for 20 years.
Okay.
So I have, yeah.
That's do you remember your first song?
My first song, actually. Yeah, well, my first song would have been whenever I was a kid. And no, I can't remember that one. But my first actual song that I wrote was actually Mr. Stranger. That was the very first one.
We've got on a little bit later. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But the first song we're going to hear from you is Gentle on My Mind.
Okay.
So you can tell us a bit about that song if you want.
Sorry. Well, that is I'm using the Ban Perry track for that song. But it's a Glen Campbell song, and I remember actually hearing Tammy Wynette sing it whenever I was small, and I thought she was so amazing singing that song. And when I heard Glen Campbell sing it, I love, you know, a lot of Glen Campbell songs. I think they're amazing, but I could never get a track, you know, so that for me to sing that song with a track. There was never a track available until the Ban Perry came out, and they recorded the song, so I was able to get the track then, and then in turn I was able to sing it myself. So yeah, good song. Okay, very catchy.
Well, we're about to hear it. Mary Hoey, am I right?
Hoey.
We'll get it right. Don't get
Joey with a H.
I had this with Steve about a few weeks ago. With Stevie, I kept getting his titles wrong, and he had really long song titles. And it was like,
oh, right.
What's going on? And we turned it into a Monty Python sketch. It was quite funny. So yeah, you say, oh no, I'm going to try it. Mary Hoey.
Yes, or just even Joey with a H.
Okay, Mary Hoey. I've got it now. Got it.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, Mary Hoey, Gentle on My Mind.
Yes, thank you, Graham. And I got to say, I personally chose this song because Gentle on My Mind is the very first song I ever heard Mary sing. And I've got to say, this is one of those covers that, to my mind, is actually the best version of this song I've ever heard. So well done, Mary. This is the song that made you stand out to me. So let's hear Gentle on My Mind from Mary Hoey.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk that makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that I've dried upon some line that keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks, and I'll be planning on the columns now that find me. Or something that somebody said, 'cause they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you moving on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard, my beard a roughening coal pile, and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waiting on the back roads by the rivers of my memories, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind, ever gentle on my mind.
Only the best country music, right here, all day.
FRH Radio.
And that was Gentle on My Mind, the cover sung there by Mary Hoey. There we go. Back with
There
you,
we go.
Mary. Mary Hoey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you started, it turned into another Monty Python show. It was an argument. No, it wasn't. Oh, dear me. No, we won't do that. That's going to be a standing joke of Kay's show, I think. I think she'll pull us. But anyway, so you're just a small town girl trying to be heard.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
and that's all you can do, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Yeah. But I have to say, from my I don't do New Year resolutions, but coming into 2020, I thought to myself, you know what? I wanna further this whole music thing for me. I wanna sing in bigger places. I wanna sing further away. I just wanna be better and reach further. So I decided that I would put myself on the line and put myself out there on Facebook and put my best foot forward and not really expose myself on Facebook, but singing wise, expose myself on Facebook. I'm digging a hole for myself here.
Expose yourself, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw and everything. It's one of them things, Facebook, though, isn't it? It's raw. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But it's good.
And
obviously, other platforms that you use too. You don't just use Facebook.
No, I'm on Instagram as well, and everything that I put up on Facebook, I put up on YouTube as well. But since through all of that now, I'm doing a TV show in Ireland. I'm in the Glortira. It is Ireland's search for a country star. So I was asked to do that. So I'm on that at the minute, and my next performance is going to be next Tuesday night at 9:30.
Brilliant stuff.
So I keep asking people for votes, and download the Glortier app and give me your 5 free votes so I can get into the live shows. Yeah. So,
I'll throw a vote your way.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, send me the link and I'll throw a vote. Don't worry, and I'm sure
Oh, brilliant.
we'll put the link.
Thank you.
If we put the link up there, Kay can say it on the radio, and we can. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sort,
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Sort that out.
Oh.
Definitely.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And is this competition? Is it for just Ireland, or is it? I'm trying to say if it's like a
it's been running. Yeah, no, it's been running a lot of years, and it's only ever been Irish contestants on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's 6 this year. There's 6 contestants. So, and plus with the whole lockdown thing, and also they have to do social distancing and and all that carry on. So it's a little different to the shows in the past. Like they can't have an audience. They used to have like an audience, and they would be all up dancing and everything. And it's very upbeat. It's a good show. It's a good show to watch. But it's a little different this year. But no less amazing for me. Like I loved it. Like we pre-recorded the show back in November. We done 2 shows back in November. The live shows start now in March, and I absolutely loved it. I felt like it was my mini Opry stage, just getting up there. Oh, it was such a blast. It was really, really, it was a very, very fun experience. Can't wait to get back up there again.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Yeah. Now, is it a bit like Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, and all that, or is it on The Voice? Is it on a lower scale to that sort of thing, or is it that sort of league in there?
It would be on a lower scale. In terms of like that, it's the next Irish country singer. But like we have mentors. All the contestants has a mentor, and we have 3 judges, and they they judge your performance, like, and your stage presence, and everything that goes with that. And our mentors. My mentor is the Sheeran family band, and they're a family of 11, I think. And I think there's 8 of them in the band. So they are incredible. Absolutely incredible. So definitely next Tuesday night, it's a show not to be missed, because you will get to see them in all their glory on stage. They're amazing.
Wow.
The Sheeran family band. They're
I thought for a moment you said Ed Sheeran. I was like, really? Is he?
Oh, goodness.
Well, that would be something if it was Ed Sheeran, right?
Oh, I know, yeah. He's not very country, though.
That's an open to debate, that one. I think maybe.
He could probably pull it off, though.
Yeah, hip hop country.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hip hop country. Ed, sorry if you're listening. Yeah. So this is what we all want to say after the pandemic has gone and damn COVID goes away. I'm so over you, which links into
Oh my Lord, absolutely. I am so over you.
Yeah, we're done. We're never getting back together. Done. Yeah,
exactly.
So yeah, it links into your next song, which is I'm So Over You.
Yes. I have no story to tell on this song, I'm afraid. It's just one of them songs that I had fun writing. About a good old breakup.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. So here it is, Mary Hoey. I'm gonna get it right. Mary Hoey with I'm So Over You.
Thank you, Graham. And this is I'm So Over You by Mary Hoey.
I was dressed and ready, but you let me down, and you couldn't even call me on the phone. I swore that this leaving, it won't get me down, so you're out and I'll make it on my own. I've been hearing little stories since I left your side, of dinner dates and many movie nights.
listening to FRH Radio.
That's So I'm Over You. I'm So Over You by Mary Hoey. Now, can you remember when you hear that song? Do you? Is it one of your favourites or?
I do like that song. No, I think it's a very fun song. It's definitely fun to sing, because everybody has like that one relationship, like where it ended bad, and you just want to sucker punch them. Do you know what I mean? For dumping you or standing you up or whatever. So yeah, it's one of those songs where it's just like, no, you know what? I don't care. I am over you. I am over it. I'm done. I'm walking away, So yeah, it's definitely a fun song for me to sing. I love doing it. It was a fun song to write.
I'm so over you. And like I say, before that song, we was talking about COVID when it's done. That'll be an awesome thing to say. I'm so over you. We could play that wherever. We can just play that and say, I'm so over you. Go away, COVID. Boom.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There was I always come back to an artist who I interviewed called Maxine McClellan, and I don't know if you've heard of her, but Maxine had a song called "Good and Gone," right?
Oh, okay.
And I asked her, and I went, "This is a very unusual title, Good and Gone, because to me it means good and got rid of, like I'm good and gone out of there." And she says, "No, it's actually when my husband first kissed me, I was good and gone." I was like, "Oh, okay, that doesn't say that to me, but fair enough."
Yeah.
There you are. It's just incredible what songs and how songs come across.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, people have different, they're just going to hit people in different ways, aren't they? Like they're going to, resonate with you differently than they are with me, and like every song has potential to do that to everybody.
Who are your main influences?
Well, number one, hands down, is Keith Whitley. I adore Keith Whitley. I could ramble on and on and on about how much I love Keith Whitley. I know. He's number one. Next to him then would be Merle Haggard. I love Merle. I think Merle is fabulous. Yeah. And like there's loads of them that I love. On the female end, I think Tammy Wynette probably would be right up there now for me. I like the older stuff, I appreciate the newer stuff. I don't know much of the newer stuff, to be fair. Because I tend to, if I like something, I tend to just listen to that continuously. You know what I mean?
Totally get it. Totally understand.
Yeah, but I love Phil Vassar. I am I think in love with Phil Vassar. So if you're listening, Phil, you know where I am.
Yeah. You want a date, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. It was so cool though. A few months back, I actually had a meet and greet with Phil over Zoom. Oh my Lord, it was just the most amazing 20 minutes of my life. Just let me say that.
I bet when that call ended, I bet he was like, "What just happened?"
Oh, I know. What did I get myself into? Yeah, no, it was fun. It was very fun.
And you didn't ask him out? Oh, Mary's blow. What's going on?
My little girl actually tried to drop me into it. So she did, because she came over and she said, "Hi, Phil. My mom is so cozy. My mama's hair smells so good." Totally embarrassed me, like in front of Phil Vassar, my God.
You can always rely on the children to do that.
Oh yeah, I paid her later,
Oh, so yeah, get about you.
She got a little chocolate bar later on.
How old is she?
She is 6, almost 7. She'll be 7 in April.
Yeah,
and then the youngest is 5, almost 6. So yeah, they're a handful.
Yeah, you know what it's like when there's a crush on the go. Oh, mommy's got a crush. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Do they want to say hello? Are they there to say hello at all?
There's one here. Yeah.
Ah, hello.
Hold on. That's Madison.
Hello, Madison. This is not Phil, by the way. I just want to.
That's not Phil.
This is not Phil.
Yeah, she said she's just hugging me.
Oh, bless her, Yeah. Say hi to Kay. Kay, say hi to Kay.
Hello, Kay. How are you?
I was actually said Madison to.
Oh, Madison, come here. Come here, honey. I want you to can you hear her if she just speaks?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, say hello, Kay from Madison. You need to say that. Hello, Kay from Madison. She's waiting on you. Quickly.
Who's that?
So you just need to say hello, Kay from Madison. You're not going to say it? No.
Don't worry, she's all right. She's all right. Don't worry.
She's gone shy all of a sudden. What?
Can I use some bear circles?
Mm-hmm.
She'll say it later.
Oh, goodness me. They're characters, aren't they?
Mummy, Kay, hello, Madison. Yeah, it'll come later.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're family woman, that's pretty good. And how do you find that while doing your music to balance the two off?
Well, they're very easy actually, because they know that I'm at my happiest when I'm got a microphone in my hand and I'm singing away, so they're very supportive. And like I said, my eldest boy is 22, and when I'm up here practicing, his bedroom is under me, and you'd nearly hear him like with a brush, shut up, would you quit? You've done that song like 15 times already. Would you quit singing? They're literally sick listening to me. Like, but in fairness, though, whenever it, things are real and and there's shows to be done or things to be done, they're on board and they're rooting for me, and they're very supportive, so they're a great bunch of kids,
That's cool. I'm glad we got her to say something on the radio. That was pretty cool. So yeah, the next song is "No Loving in Your Eyes." Are you still there?
Oh yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said the next song is "No Loving in Your Eyes."
Oh yes, okay. You're looking at a bit of background information on this song. Again, I was just kind of bringing myself into a marriage where I was thinking, right, well, this relationship is not going the way that I imagined it should be going. It's just there's the love is lost between us. This is not a personal thing. This is just my mind going to a place which led me to write the song. So I was just trying to imagine, well, how would that feel, to look in your partner's eyes and not see the love there that once was there, So basically that was just where that song came from. It's just out of my head and just, me just thinking out of the box, really, but nothing personal in that song at all. It's not related to anything or anybody, so it isn't. Okay,
here it is, Mary Hoey with "No Loving in Your Eyes."
Oh yes, "No Loving in Your Eyes." This is quite a popular song of Mary's, and I have to say again, is one of my favourites. Let's hear it. "No Loving in Your Eyes," Mary Hoey.
Said you'd love forever, my heart you would hold. These words that you have told me have turned to words so
You're listening to the Indie Spotlight Show with Cook-Abbott.
No Loving in Your Eyes, Mary Hoey. Great song, that one.
Thank you.
And you can hear when you're singing, I can hear the passion in your voice.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
I can hear it coming out, and all the feelings and emotions you put into a song. It's rich and raw, you know. It's good.
Oh,
it's good.
thank you.
It's good quality.
Thank you. A few people have actually said to me that it might sound a little rude, you know, but whenever I'm actually singing like live on stage and you can see me, they kind of look at me and go, Mary, you actually look like you're constipated. Please relax a little bit on stage, you know, because I just seem to really just get in there, you know, I really do. I just love my songs. Not mine personally, like, but I just love singing so much. And I really do sometimes get lost. If there is a song I particularly love, then I will definitely get lost in singing it, you know. Yeah. And it can come across as painful maybe for some people to watch. You know?
Isn't that amazing though what music can do? I think we touched on it earlier when it can take you away to any place and it brings up a picture, a memory. And it's like, what is going on? It's just an incredible thing.
It is. It's a wonderful thing. Music can just it's a language that speaks to everybody. You know, it's like everybody has a song and everybody can relate to a song, and you know, and it's just a wonderful thing. Music is an amazing thing. It really, really is. It speaks to everybody.
Where it comes from as well. I think it's a spiritual. I think it's a spiritual thing. You know, it comes from a different world, doesn't it? Some songs, some music. Like one of my favorites is Enya. And the way that her music comes across, one of the songs, you know, the way that she does her harmonies is, you know, so cool. But the Watermark, there's a song called Watermark, or there's an instrumental, and it's just on piano, and it's really beautiful. And if you just listen to that, and you just get swept away, you know.
Oh yeah.
And when music can do that, you're like, I can't believe where I've just gone, and then you're back to reality. Then you're back to the reality of world and life, and you're like, okay.
I know it's crazy. It is crazy, though. It is crazy.
You feel that you know you've said that when you feel like you're singing and you go to another world.
Oh,
do you
absolutely.
feel that when you're songwriting and you're poet writing?
You do, because you get lost in the story that you're trying to tell. You know, and like, you know, every poem and every song has to have a start, middle, and end, as does every story. And so once you enter into that realm or into that world, you need to take people on a journey, and then you need to take them out of that journey. Do you know what I mean? And be able to close the door on that chapter. Do you know what I mean? So you are on a journey, you know, from you start songwriting. You are on a journey just to get to the end, you know, the end game, like, you know.
So another interesting part I was going to ask you there, when you are songwriting and you're drifting away with it, and then you get distracted because, you know, you've got the children there and you get distracted. Do you think, oh, that song's gone out of my head now, I've lost the line or something? Does that happen?
No, because I usually, I always find a melody the hardest to come up with. I find songwriting very, very easy, but definitely coming up with the melody is definitely the hardest for me. But if a melody happens to pop into my head, I will get it down on my phone ASAP, so that, you know, it's saved and it's there and I can come back to it at any time. And I usually always have a pen and a bit of paper on hand at any given moment, so that I can, you know, if a thought comes into my head or if a good line comes into my head, I'll write it down and I can always come back to it later, you know. Or even if I have like just ideas, I'll just jot them down and then I can come back at any time and finish off what I'm doing, you know. But no, in terms of the kids, if I just say, listen, I'm writing a song here, they'll just, you know, they'll come back to me, you know. So, but like, it's good. It kind of flows. It flows. So
you got like I said earlier, you got the balance right, which is one thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, is Mr. Stranger the next song about the relationship you was talking about before, No Loving in Your Eyes. Is it the same sort of vein?
No, Mr. Stranger is yet again not about, a lot of my songs are not about actual events or people. Few of them are, but Mr. Stranger isn't. But I wrote that song, I just wanted to, the whole, when you go out to a disco, whatever, or out to a bar, it's usually the boy that, will walk up to the girl and, chat her up and whatever. And so I was just thinking one day, well, how about I just, walk into a bar and, walk up and ask some random stranger out, and that's where that song came from. I was just trying to put myself in that position, and yeah. But a funny thing is, my little boy, my youngest boy, he was only 4 actually at the time. He had heard the song and he said to me, Mom, why are you talking to strangers? You told me never to talk to strangers. So I had a tough time I had a tough time trying to explain that one to him, but yeah, there's no truth in that story whatsoever. It is just in the song, there's not what my little boy said. There is no truth in the song. It is just a song, just a fun song.
We're going to hear it now. Met by Mary Hoey and Mr. Stranger.
Thank you, Graham. And yes, I have to say, Mr. Stranger is a very popular song on FRH radio. This is one that we air quite a lot. So you will have heard this, but it's a great, catchy tune. Let's hear it. Mr. Stranger from Mary Hoey.
Thinking and what you're going through. I think I could make you smile. Come over for a while. I'm not giving up on love. It really ain't my style. Hey there, Mr. Stranger, what you doing over there? Why don't you come over and sit here on this chair? You're looking kind of lonesome and acting kind of blue. Hey there, Mr. Stranger, I'm coming home with you. Just a little shy. Baby, is that hope in the corner of your eye? Do you think that there's something there for you and me to share? 'Cause I'm thinking you and me could make the perfect pair. Hey there, Mr. Stranger, what you doing over there? Why don't you come over? Sit here on this chair. You're looking kind of lonesome and acting kind of blue. Hey there, Mr. Stranger, I'm coming home with you. You're looking kind of lonesome and acting kind of blue. Hey there, Mr. Stranger, I'm coming home with you.
Only the best country country music. Right here, all day.
FRH Radio.
And we're back with Mary now after hearing her song, Mr. Stranger. Now, we were talking about the songwriting before, and the children know your songwriting and that sort of thing, and the little boy heard Mr. Stranger. Now, have they had to go themselves at songwriting? Have they had to go at writing things?
No, they haven't, and they think it's pretty cool actually that I'm actually quite handy for them, because from the oldest to the youngest, they've come home from school and said, Mom, I need to write a poem for tomorrow. It needs to be in school tomorrow. Can you fix me up with something? So I have to get one out real quick, so I have a poem to take into school the next day. Yes, they think it's
so
great.
even though you have loads of poems in your catalogue, do you just write a new one or do you bring one out?
Well, it depends. I actually haven't wrote a poem in forever now, because they're all songs now, but yeah, somebody can just come up to me and say, right, can you whip me up a song about Christmas or winter or, vampires or anything? I'll probably just have one stashed in the back, and I'll be able to whip it out for you.
Do you find that easy to do if somebody gives you a subject to write about?
Yeah, I don't find it very difficult at all. Yeah, I find okay, I'm stumbling with my words here, but I do find words come to me very, very easily, and they kind of when I'm writing stuff down, they just literally kind of flow out of me, and I do if I have a particular topic, when I have a topic, it obviously makes things a lot easier, To write about a person, you would need to really know a lot about the person to really put a lot of focus into the song or poem, whichever the case may be, But in general, no, I'm fairly comfortable with it. I'm happy enough with what I've done so far.
So Facebook pages, you can plug away now. Tell us where to find you.
Facebook is go to just type in Mary Hoey and you should get me, or Mary Hoey Music, and that'll bring you up into my my page on my profile. And then there's Mary Hoey Music on YouTube, and then Mary Hoey Music on Instagram as well. So just Mary Hoey Music on all the platforms, and you can get me there. And you can message me on Facebook. I will always get back to my messages. And you can request if you want to hear a song, or if you want a birthday request or any kind of request, you can message me that also, and I will do all of that as well. But yeah, that's what I'm at. And download the app. The Glortier app is really important right now for me. So I'm asking all of my friends to download the Glortier app from their App Store or their Google Play.
Yeah, I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and give me their 5 free votes. So yeah.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Mary, for your interview. It was great. I just want to say that before we sign off with this last song. But I just want to say it was a pleasure to talk to you.
And you too. I just want to say thank you all for everybody that has shared and commented on my posts on Facebook and all, and that do support me. Just thank you all so very, very, very much. That you all mean the world to me. Thank you. And thank you
sweet.
as well to Kay and for yourself for allowing me to have this interview.
No problem at all. So your last song is In My Dreams.
Yes. In my dreams, yet again, just straight out of an imaginary head, which a dreamer's head, as they say. Yeah. I remember my mom used to always say to me, Mary, you're just such a dreamer. Whenever I was growing up, I was just always way off fantasizing, way off in my own world, in my own head. And so yeah, that song is just out of the head of a dreamer. That is where that song is from.
And there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer.
Oh, I hope
John
not.
Lennon said, you may say I'm a dreamer, I'm not the only one. Hey?
That's
okay.
true.
Here it is, In My Dreams by Mary. Thank you very much. And I'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Graham, and thank you, Mary, for joining us here on the Indie Spotlight Show. I have really enjoyed this interview. And please also thank your daughter for joining us, even if she didn't say hello. You know, I'm not hurt. I won't be. Thank you all for joining us today for the Indie Spotlight Show, and I'm sure you will agree that it's been very good listening to Mary and finding out a lot more about her. And we're all wishing you well, Mary, with Glortira. The link to vote for Mary is on our Facebook page. So please, if you like what you've heard and you want to see Mary doing well in Glortira, please go vote for her. It's your votes that are going to be the only thing that will keep her in there. I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see you all next week. And taking us out today, we have Mary Hoey and In My Dreams.
If you could reach me in my dreams, all of me I'd give to you. Take my hand and then show me what to do. You could kiss these tender lips on my face, your fingertips. But this love can only happen if it's in my dreams. I see you every day and it's so hard in every way for me to keep my feelings deep inside. There's someone waiting home thinking I'm his all alone. So this love for you is one I need to hide. If you could reach me in my dreams, all of me I'd give to you. Take my hand and then show me what to do. You could kiss these tender lips on my face, your fingertips. But this love can only happen if it's in my dreams. This heart is broken too, but to thine own self be true. I'm torn between a lover and a friend. My love for you I'll keep till I see you in my sleep. Oh, I wish this ache and pain for me would end. If you could reach me in my dreams, all of me I'd give to you. Take my hand and then show me what to do. You could kiss these tender lips on my face, your fingertips. But this love can only happen if it's in my dreams. If you could reach me in my dreams, all of me I'd give to you. Take my hand and then show me what to do. You could kiss these tender lips on my face, your fingertips. But this love can only happen if it's in my dreams. But this love can only happen if it's in my dreams.
The best place to hear country hits. This is FRH Radio.
FRH Radio.
The station that puts both independent artists and mainstream artists under the same spotlight.
Playing you only the best in country music. You are listening to FRH Radio.